Nice shot.
Soak it, come on, son.
Alright, I gotta be real with you. I'm a little bit upset. I'm a little bit upset. I have been talking for the past 6 minutes and going over teams and going over. Oh my lord, I've been doing all sorts of stuff and you guys have not been able to hear a single word of it. I am so sorry. I'm not sure why my microphone was not connected to the right thing. I've been talking to nobody for 6 minutes. Holy smokes, I thought I had a really great intro too. What's happening, everybody? I'm Knuckleball, your host, once again, hopefully for the full evening. The prediction is up. Wait, how did Strider know? Wait, was my microphone working? Why was... I I literally said, Strider, if you're still in the chat, put the prediction up. And then the prediction appeared. What? That's insane! No way, dude, the timing on that was perfect. Because I literally said, Strider, if you're still in the chat, please put up a prediction. And then seconds later, the prediction was up. That's wild. That's wild. All right. Well, thank you, Essie, for being productive and proactive. Well, I was sorting out apparently tech issues. That's so disappointing. Oh my god. I went through rosters, so I guess since we were still waiting on Lotus to make their appearance this evening, but this is a AA matchup between Acid Esports and Lotus. I did all this already, that is so frustrating. For Acid this evening, we will be saying the captain underneath GM Zaza. We will see Brody, the captain of the AA team for Acid. Along with him, we will see Zypho, Quizzo, and a recent returner in Pinika. We will see him making his Season 7 debut this evening. On the other side of the field, for Lotus AA, under the GM Miru, we will see the captain of the AA team, Squilly, player Red Hood, a 1225, and then a quite controversial pickup here in Thumbtack, the 875. Think maybe ask for a 15-minute delay. I'm not sure why we would do that. I got a message. Good 8 tomorrow. That's not what we're looking at. What is happening? Somebody just said in chat that they need a 15-minute. I hope not, because we don't want to be here all night. Hezzy did it. Knock, knock, knock. What's up? Hi. We might have to run that prediction again because nobody predicted. There's nobody here yet. Oh, I'm so frustrated because I was talking that whole time and people probably saw it and left. That sucks. Yeah, so we're gonna get into the game hopefully shortly. We'll see what happens. if they do show up or not. Getting a message. We got a problem because of Brody. Is Brody okay? Cool. 15-minute delay. That's fine. That's fine. We just need to make sure that it is confirmed by the opposing captain. So thank you, Hezi, for your message. Other couple of reminders as we already went over the rosters. There are new, as I said while I was redeeming them in my earlier introduction, we have new power-ups enabled. New ways to spend your channel points to make yourself known in the chat. There we go. Thank you, Hezi, for using 500 for oh my god, wow. They're my personal favorite, having grown up as a Psych fan. If you know, you know. It's on. My favorite. All right. Well, it looks like teams are joining, so hopefully that means that we are getting ready to go here. But only time will tell in all reality. Red Hood is here. PK God 2.0 is here. Zypho is here. The unnamed player is here. Quizzo and Sir Squilly. So we will see if we are ready to go in just a matter of moments. Also, what do you guys think of this new display? The new game preview with each team on each side? W's? Not W's? I think it's kind of sick. Let me know what you think in the chat. Please and thank you. Look good? I think so too. I appreciate the glaze. Thank you. Yo, Knuckle, we ready? All right, run it. Let's go. Looks like teams are ready to rock and roll this evening. We're going to get going here right now. I'm going to change my screen so that you guys can see. We're going to the live scene. I got to fix the barrel. Boom, boom. We're up and running, y'all. We are indeed up and running. Go. Here we go, y'all. Beluga League action. Friday evening madness getting underway in just a matter of seconds. Sir Squilly says 1 sec. Are you kidding me? You literally just said that you were ready. Literally just said it. And Brody's in here in the chat saying we ready. Join on us. Okay, well, we are waiting. Red Hood is in. Sir Squilly is in. They're in! Here we go! We're getting underway. Sorry for the 10-minute delay. Hopefully it doesn't cause a huge disruption in our evening, but we are finally underway in this AA matchup between Lotus and Acid. A little ball back towards the Acid side as Red Hood takes control after the bang. It's Sir Squilly with time and boost. Gets a little pop, but instantly challenged by Zypho. Big bang by the non-listed player. The unknown player's Red Hood gets a great clear off the backboard. Shot on target is going to be saved by Sir Squilly. Wasn't quite sure who was going to end up getting a touch on that. Sir Squilly, no touch, but does end up with a bump as this one's ripped towards the Lotus side of the field. Big bang in the air up to the corner. Just playing some ping pong apparently so far early in this one. Red Hood looking for the bang forward again, pass into the midfield. Is anybody there? No, it's going to go across the field and be handed back to Lotus. W Acid logo. Oh, nuts. I'm so sorry. You're so right. I don't know why I thought it was Alchemy. Haha. I will fix that as soon as there's a goal scored or something. Shot on target is saved by Zypho. Sir Squilly off to the left side looking for a teammate. He finds R, but R does not get a great touch on it. Taking some time in the corner is Zypho as Sir Squilly opts to ego challenge here a little bit. Little pass into the midfield, skewed away by Godpoint into the right corner for Lotus. Shot close, but into the corner. The unnamed player. I wish they would change their name so that we know exactly who they were. Zypho taking over control. It's past one, and as there's a demo on the other side of the field. Sir Squilly with time and boost. He goes for the low reset, maybe like an Arsenal reset or something, but ends up working out in their favor, and Lotus open the scoring here. Oh no, I don't know what his plan was. Maybe he was just trying to eat a 50 or something, but did end up working in their favor this time. Lotus, a 1-0 score with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and fix borrow real quick because you guys are super right. I need to fix this. It is acid. There we go. Perfect. That's fixed. And then AA week 1. Oh, that should be fixed. Thank you for your patience. And Sir Squilly comes back, giving Lotus another goal here. 2-0 with just under 3 minutes left on the clock. Red Hood almost getting the bump, but causing enough panic on the defensive side to leave the net fairly open for his teammate to take that shot. Did we get the predictions up in time? Or I know we got 10 people in chat now, so hopefully those of you who wanted to predict and, you know, use those channel points got an opportunity to. If not, maybe we can find a way to put that back up or something. PK God takes it across. It's going to be popped in the midfield, instantly cleared away by Sir Squilly, who has a little bit more boost to use. Gets a good 50 on Zypho as this one stays in the vicinity for Lotus. Unnamed player gets a touch forward. He's around 1, he's around 2, looking for someone to find a touch here. It's going to be Zypho. Puts it to the right side. Shot on target is saved by Sir Squilly. And a clear... Ooh, my goodness, that was a dangerous play. This one in front of the net as Red Hood is demoed out of the play. Unfortunate for Lotus. Could have been a great scoring opportunity, but perfect defensive choice by Acid there on that one. Reset shot saved by Red Hood. That's something super fun about this new season of Beluga League. The salary caps have changed so drastically that we're going to see some really technical players in all league levels, which is definitely not something that we've seen in the past. Before, the maximum for a AAA player, or sorry, a AA player was 11. It is now 1275. Those players who were 1275 were AAA players last season. So really cool getting to see those, you know, what a perfect save by the PK point God. PK God 2.0. It's all the same. It's fascinating to see all those guys who were kind of bottom or middle of the tier in AAA last season getting an opportunity to be the big guys on campus and dominate here in the AA level. You know, a lot more mechanics than we saw last season in AA. A lot more intelligent plays, all that sorts of stuff. So AA is actually pretty fun to watch now. No shade towards the players who were AA last season. Please don't take that the wrong way. I'm just putting it out there that this is, I have to say, it's more interesting as Red Hood gets a great pop over the unknown player's head and scores yet another goal. Good little flick, just not able to get enough height as Acid was a little bit pushed up. A 3-0 lead here in just game 1 between Lotus and Acid. This one rifling towards the Acid side again. PK Point God has some time in the air, but doesn't use his flip. A little bit awkward play. Zypho with a good dunk. Zypho has a little bit of possession. They're trying to just get one back with that pressure, but weren't able to find their way. Good shot here by Red Hood again, but unnamed player is there to make the stop this time. Good bumps in the air as well. Currently running a shutout on this one for Lotus. This one pinched in the air. Red Hood able to keep it up, give them one more for the road. A little ego boost, but it's going to fall to the ground. Lotus take a commanding 3-0 lead, or 3-0 victory to the hole in game 1. Yeah, man. I mean, Red Hood on top of the leaderboard. No surprise there with a goal and 2 saves. Barely on top of Sir Squilly, though. We need to see Acid make some sort of changes defensively if they want to see the light of day in more than just 3 games. This is a best of 5 series, so the first team to get 5 wins takes the series. New prediction is up for game 2 if you are interested in spending some of the, or using some of those channel points to try and get some more. Thank you to our moderators in chat for making that happen. Red Hood is going to get a push forward. Not all that effective, though, as PK God gets a good clear. Unnamed player trying to put pressure on and put some. Oh gosh, this is a great shot. Not a whole lot that whoever that was in the defensive end could have done there, but great read by Red Hood. It was the unnamed player. Unnamed player. Oh, he fell off the post. That is such a tricky situation. Someone put 100K on both sides. Do it. Full send. Full send. This one ripped to the sidewall. It's going to be R, who gets a touch towards net. It will be counted as a shot, and Quizzo gets a free save. Little roster change here, as well as Quizzo comes in for Zypho. Interesting decision. Zypho felt like one of the faster players for Acid in that last game, but maybe it's just a playstyle issue as they have opted to substitute him out. Acid now running with the PK God, Quizzo, and the unnamed player. We still have yet to figure out who that is. If somebody in chat would help me out with that, that would be super helpful, as Quizzo rips this one towards net and gets through the defense, giving them their first goal of the season, tying this game to 1-1. Caught the defense of Lotus out just a little bit and just enough for them to have an opportunity on net. 1-1 here between Acid and Lotus. But the kickoff goes down to the right side. Quizzo will get the mid boost and an opportunity at the net. As this one, nobody finds a touch. Thankfully, R was there to make a stop for Lotus. R to the right side. He's going to be looking for a way to get it mid. He will. Red Hood gets a shot. R got the boost, but it was saved by the unnamed player. It's Panika. Okay, thank you. Sir Squilly challenged on the backside by Panika as he is able to get some boost. Collect the ball, playing a little bit of a slow game here as they make their way towards the Acid net. PK got almost with an own goal there as this one pops into the midfield again. Red Hood is up. Quizzo is also up and is able to make the stop. Little cut, 0 boost for PK God. Nobody there. Nobody able to find a touch, and Sir Squilly puts Lotus ahead again here. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all for the intel. Make sure that you're using your channel points if you are interested in donating to the stream. Please feel free to. We would appreciate it. All of the donation goes directly back into the league, and any donation goes a very, very long way. We have 3 levels in Beluga League, as almost a double tap here goes across. Any donation goes directly back into the league. We really appreciate it. Is it necessary? No, but for us to stay alive, it kind of is. So whatever you're willing to do. Is this one saved? Wow, what a beautiful double save here by Acid defense. Red Hood tries to slide it across and is unable to find a touch towards the net. Reset attempt to Sir Squilly. Backflips on this one to get it started. He's 50'd away by PK God. Sir Squilly puts a shot on target. It's R to put it even closer. Red Hood with a wide open net extends their lead. That's what I'm saying too. You should make a beat out of that, Capital. 3-1 here for Lotus as we're just past the halfway point here in game number 3. After this game, a couple of things also happening this evening. We have 5 different games that we're going to be trying to make our way to throughout the evening, so please make sure that you don't go anywhere. We will be updating the description of the title so that you know exactly who's playing. We will see 3 majors games this evening, at least the majority of them, so make sure you stay tuned for that as this one's pushed across the net on Lotus's side. Another missed opportunity for Acid Esports. Thought it'd be funnier. I know. I think we should do something to change like the voice or something. I know there are a bunch of different options for the voice, but it's not like AI voice where it can read like phonetic interpretation. Unfortunately, as much as I wish it would, but it does not. This one's saved by R with a double commit on Lotus's side. Red Hood opting to use a double jump and taking it to the floor. Gets a shot on target, but Panika is there to make the save. Panika, no boost, goes for the musty. Able to connect on it, but all 3 members of Lotus defense were there in... oh almost no pressure. A lot of solo play opportunities, or solo play. I wouldn't say opportunities because they're not always great opportunities, but it appears that Acid is going for more solo plays than anything else, not looking for passes, just kind of one track mind on the net instead of looking for teammates and finding opportunities to connect for better goal scoring opportunities as a team. Another double commit here on Lotus as PK God may have an opportunity here. Wizzo went in for the shot, but was not able to connect. Red Hood now pushing it forward. See, right there, even though that was small, it was another good opportunity that Lotus was able to put together for that shot attempt. Red Hood to the right side, collects boost as its clock winds down from 10 seconds. Here, Squilly up off the sidewall, will get a second touch, does not have the flip, does not have the boost, is able to find a 50, but once this one falls, it will be a second game for Lotus AA. Solo play attempts. Thank you. Well, I know, but that's what I was saying. Like, they were solo play attempts, but they weren't necessarily opportunities for solo play attempts. You know what I'm saying? All right, well, we are heading into Game 3. Red Hood on top of the leaderboard again, this time with only 2 goals, no saves or assists, but 6 shots. That is pure domination as we head into Game 3. What do you think? Will Acid make a comeback, or will Lotus walk away with a clean sweep? Clean sweep. All right, well, we are getting ready, and right after this, we have a AAA matchup. I will have to check my computer, but opportunity count in last 90s. Okay, I got you. We will have a AAA matchup between SUBLUNARY and someone else. That someone else, I'm completely forgetting who it is, but we will see. I believe it might be Acid, actually. I'm not 100% sure, but stay tuned for that. How do you get into these tourneys? So this is not actually a tournament. This is league play, Ray. Thanks for joining us for this stream. It is a league match for our league, Beluga League, as Sir Squilly puts this one away, giving Lotus the 1-0 lead again early on in this game. So all these games are part of our league, which is run through Discord. You can find us at Beluga League on Discord. What's it called? Our link is in the chat, or our description if you would like to join. Nice shot. Thanks, man. Thank you, Strider, for the link. Yeah, feel free to come check it out. Invite your friends. A lot of good Rocket League opportunity, but at the same time, a lot of good people. It's a community-based organization that we have. You know, obviously a lot of Rocket League leagues are Rocket League specific. Is this one almost a good read by Red Hood on the sidewall redirect? That one might be my favorite. Good demo here by Quizzo with the shot and the second bump. Is anybody there? Nobody there. Acid playing extremely defensively for being down 1-0. So I'm peak C3 and the rest of the team is C1 peak. So you guys would probably be right about at this level. Sir Squilly giving Lotus another goal. A 2-goal lead for Lotus now. Yeah, if you're interested in joining, man, hit that link in from Neo Jr. He'll get you all hooked up and we'll get you registered. Sir Squilly pops this one to Zypho, who's close to target but not quite, is unable to find the double tap as well. 2.0 guy gets a shot on target. It's forced in 2-1 as Acid has cut their deficit in half. I'm going to do one because it makes me happy.
Soak it, come on, son.
Join the server, have to talk with your team. Okay, yeah, so we can talk more after this series is over, but there's a number of things that go into play with the way that we run the league. Hopefully the other directors who are in the chat will be able to get you hooked up, as this one's poked into the midfield. Shot on target was granted, but not really on target. Quizzo gets a nice 50 up. A little opportunity here for PK God, just a slight second too late. Good bang forward for Lotus here, as Zypho caught awkward in the corner. Has no choice but to eat the 50, as this one is drifting towards the net. Is anybody back? Nobody's back, and Zypho ends up earning the second goal for Acid here. Not sure what our thought was happening, but maybe if you scroll down, it says, yep, that is exactly correct. Currently, we're running 8-week-long seasons. Some seasons we do 12. This one is an 8-week season, so not too much commitment, but we do expect a lot in that season. Sir Squilla gets a play forward. It's redirected by Zypho back towards the Acid side of the field. Red Hood there to make the 50 and try and break the tie for the second time this evening, as this one's just going to drift its way in. A defensive cluster F as Lotus make their way back into the league. PK God not able to find a touch. Did R just leave and rejoin? I'm not sure what just happened. Anyways, 3-2 here with a little a little under half of the game left on the clock. PK God taking his sweet time, ends up passing it right to Red Hood, who is in turn 50'd by Quizzo. Another 50 ensues as Sir Squilly baits it to the right side. Gets a touch towards the midfield, looking for the shot. He's able to find it, doubling their lead 4-2. Walking out with another lead here. Looking for that clean sweep for Lotus. One last thing, what day are matches on? Only reason I'm asking is I'm on an esports team for my school, and those matches. So we have pretty liberal scheduling. So it really depends on what what the team you're on schedule is like. You can schedule at any point as long as it is within the week. We have 2 matches per week. As long as the game is played by Sunday at the end of the week, you are good to go. Zypho with a good demo are able to get a touch forward. No boost to his name. PK God looking for a 50, he'll find it, but not the direction he was looking for. Red Hood looking to get this one midfield. Will not find a touch as Quizzo gets clear. Good touch forward, but he hands it right to Acid, but thankfully his teammate in Red Hood is back in order to make the stop. Sir Squilly looking for a teammate in the midfield. It'll be Zypho who takes over, rips a shot towards target. Red Hood able to make the save. Quizzo looking for a back pass, not able to connect it. Zypho looking for the clear, but he's dummied up by Red Hood. Here comes Red Hood again. Another goal scoring opportunity for Lotus, as we've seen many times so far in this series. 4-2 with less than a minute left. Acid doing everything they can not to get swept. Sir Squilly able to make the save after PK God got this the fake through. This one faked again. Another fake as Sir Squilly ends up getting the touch forward. 30 seconds on the clock now as Zypho making their way towards the Lotus net, saved by Red Hood. PK God into the right side. Nobody there again. Coming down to the wire here for Acid, as there's only one man back for their team. He's full commits. Quizzo now back. Zypho now back. It's going to be a 50 out toward the midfield. And Red Hood looked for the reset. Was not able to connect on it as R puts this one in the midfield. That will do it for the series. We're going to get going into the next one once this hits the ground. Lotus with a clean sweep this evening. Great series there. It says you don't have permission to type. That is correct. That will come in once you get yourself registered. All right. Well, we are going to head over to the next series of the evening. If one of my moderators would check what's the name and password. Hopefully that will come through momentarily. Next game. Let me pull up my calendar too. Pulling up my calendar. I know, I'm an adult. It's crazy. All right, we got Sublunary versus Acid. That is correct. Sublunary versus Acid coming to you guys in just a matter of moments. Lotus versus Acid is done now. We will move on to Sublunary versus Acid. Sublunary versus Acid coming to you shortly. This should be a really good series. Sublunary had a phenomenal AAA team last season, and by all measures, they have another one coming this season as well. So looking forward to this matchup. Acid. All right, Sublunary versus Acid coming to you in just a moment. Sweet. All right, let me fix some stuff really quick. We are in game. I just joined. It is Sublunary. They're joining. I'm so sorry. I just have to take an extra second. We will be slightly late to this game. Very, very slightly. So forgive me for that. Sublunary. Bang. Bang. Nice. All right, y'all. We are in. Game is on. Let me fix borrow for y'all real quick. Boom, boom. How's that look? Everybody content? I'm content. That looks awesome. All right, Sublunary AAA facing off against Acid AAA right now. Cade, Trank, and whoever the heck that is. SRX is what we're going to call him. As Trank gets a double tap into the net. Beautiful shot by Trank to open the scoring here in this matchup. Needs score reset. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Doop, doop, doop. And this is AAA. Oops. AAA, not AAA cube. Bang! We're back. Thank you for the shout out. Double commit by Sublunary here is TRX or SRX puts it back towards his own side, able to get back for the save. So this is our AAA level. This is one of our this is the middle league level in Beluga League. So we will see up to GC 1s and 2s in this level. Trank being currently C3, but having peaked GC2, representing Sublunary this evening on the other side of the field. The real Joey Bear, Lul Zaza, and DJ playing for Acid as Acid makes the turnaround very quick here with a perfect ball off of the side of the backboard. I don't even know what to call that. And real Joey Bear able to put it away. Good passing play by Acid. And we are off and running, a tie game with not even a minute into it. Cade is up. It's so fun to see Cade playing at this high of a level. He was previously a AA player, if I'm not mistaken, and has made massive strides in Rocket League since joining the league. Just being around people that enjoy the activity with you, and Cade was super involved as well. Less now so, but hopefully he'll come back involved in the back end of the league as well. So hopefully that was a factor for his growth in the game in general. I mean, who am I to speak though? I've gotten a little better since being involved in this league, but not very much. Another shot opportunity here for Cade. He's DJ Bebo gets a good 50. Ball into the midfield. Trank trying to find a shot, is not able to locate it as SRX has no choice but to take it back to their side of the field. Good clear by SRX. This is left alone. Lul Zaza trying to read this play as it was a pass across the midfield. Lots more passing plays at this league level, which is always fun to see. Joey Bear cutting Trank off where he stands. Trank with no reset, did not find it. Shot opportunity here for DJ, but nothing doing, not able to get past Cade. Cade with the flip reset attempt. Everybody from Sublunary caught out, and Acid will take their first lead of the evening. After this match, please update stream title. Oh, you can do that, by the way. I'm pretty sure. Sublunary versus AAA. Versus, as a moderator, I'm pretty sure you can do that. Update. Boom. All right. And if there's a moderator in here as well, can you please send a ping out in the for stream notifications, letting them know that this game is now live. That would be super helpful. Arsenix, what's up, man? Good to see you. Trank with the demo. If there's one thing we know about Trank, he loves physicality. SRX to the right side gets a perfect 50 and a great touch into the midfield, looking to put this one towards target. Joey Bear will get the clear off the backboard. Double commit 50, ends up pinching towards the right side of the field on the Sublunary side. It's a good shot, but better save by SRX here. SRX with the fake jump, real Joey Bear. Not a ton of boost, I don't think. I'm not sure why it's not showing boost notes. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, now it's not showing names. There we go. Off the crossbar by Joey Bear. Nobody turning for this one as Cade gets command for just a second. Trank now taking possession. Opts to go for the dunk. Does not connect as this one is backflipped in by SRX, and we have another tie game. Your team scrim sub. Nice. They got a game the day after. Crazy they got a game the day after. I have no idea what you're saying. Derelac, what's happening, man? Actually had a chance to be on Acid, but decided to go to Wizards. I mean, Wizards looked really freaking good. Speaking from experience. You guys looked really good when we played you, so you guys are going to be crazy. I mean, I don't know if our team is just... I play... I'm not even going to go into that. As Trank, or sorry, SRX puts this one towards net. Down off the crossbar and in. A perfect shot. Trank trying to get the pinch. Did not connect, but the goal converted regardless. 3-2 with just under a minute on the clock for Sublunary. Sublunary is going to be a tough team to beat for AAA this season without a doubt. Open net. Joey Bear is able to make his way back to it as Cade cuts it off in the corner. Nobody from Acid pressuring this ball. Joey ending up getting a touch forward. Trank looking for the redirect down. Please find it. Oh my goodness, that would have been insane. Cade with a shot at save by Dr. Bebo. Well, Zaza getting in his teammate's way, although he has boost. Zaza pushes this one out, not commanding though, as SRX has an opportunity to take over. SRX to the midfield. Cade pre-jumping, not able to find a touch. Trank, the only man back, likely getting chased in the backfield. Big rip across field. Dr. Bebo and Cade on the 50 opts towards the right side of the field. SRX looking for a touch. This is Acid's last push here in game one, but it's dropped to the floor, and Acid go down 3-2 against Sublunary here in game one. Hi, are you using Barl for the overlay? Yes, we are. Raxi, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've been working on the stream stuff a lot lately, so hopefully it looks good to you guys. This is also something that I'm very excited about because I put a lot of work into this today. Oh, how sick is that? How sick is that? I know it might not look like much today, but we had nothing like this previously, so I think this is one of the best additions that we've made to this stream. It's a nice little preview. When we played them, they were decent, but we did come out on top. Nice. Yeah. All right, I think we are just... Oh, they are leaving. I didn't see why. Okay. Well, we are going to go back to... I clicked the wrong scene anyway. We're going to go back to this one, because this one's fun. Yeah, you guys having a good night so far? Everybody enjoying the stream? Anybody doing anything exciting this evening? I know I got my butt planted here for the next couple of hours because we have games back to back to back to back to back. We have 5 games. We started off with the Lotus versus Acid AA, Lotus sweeping Acid. Now we are in the Sublunary versus Acid AAA game. Sublunary up 1-0 so far. Looks like Lobby is back up. And then after this game, we will see Aviators versus Wizards, the Majors game. Sublunary Majors versus Acid Majors. And then Aviators versus Archangels to close out the evening. We have quite a lot going on this evening, but hopefully the majority of you guys will stay and join us for the rest of our streams this evening. Appreciate you guys for even being here for this one. We are back in the game. Live scene. That looks wrong. Is that right? Game audio. Yep, that's right. All right, we're back. Not sure what happened. I'm guessing it was a lobby reset. Immortals vs. Wizards AAA. Thank you, Capital. As Cade opens the scoring here in game 2. Yes, game 2. Good little rip into the corner. Oh no, was it an own goal? It was. Great shot, Zaza. Nicely done, sir. Immortals vs. Wizards AAA. Not sure what you're talking about. What a save indeed. That is a perfect opportunity for that. It's at 10. Yes, so unfortunately for you, fortunately for others, I suppose, for the game that is going to be streamed, the game that will be streamed is Aviators versus Archangels at 10. Trank almost with a beautiful dunk here. Because they were first come, first serve as SRX puts one into the back of the net to give SUBLUNARY a 2-0 lead. Early on here in game number 2. Plenty of time for Acid to make a comeback, but man, we are seeing some... I don't know, man. We might see sweeps on sweeps on sweeps this evening. The way that this has been playing. Trank with a bump on Zaza after the kickoff, opts to bang forward. This one into the midfield could be a scoring opportunity for Acid to get 1 point back. DJ to the midfield, or Doctor, sorry, I'm getting Doctor and DJ mixed up. Although there is no Doctor or DJ, oh my goodness. Trank with a wide open net will put this away on the pass from SRX. It is a 3-0 lead here in this AAA matchup. Yeah, so unfortunately, the Immortals vs. Wizards AAA will not be on stream this evening, as there will be a different game on instead. SRX and Dr. Bebo on the kickoff. Trank trying to find his teammate in the midfield, but hands it to Zaza, who in turn hands it to Dr. Bebo. This one into the midfield. Joey Bear with a shot attempt is off the post to the left. To the right, excuse me. Zaza into the midfield. Again, more pressure. I mean, Acid has done a lot better with pressure this second game, but they just have not been able to convert the opportunities that they've gotten. Doctor up off the backboard. It's Bebo to Cade. Cade with a stat boost. Save is doubled down by real Joey Bear. And finally, Acid is on the board here in game 2. Boom! Great shot. Oh, wish you luck, Derelic. I hope you guys are playing Immortals. Yeah, you guys are gonna be. Immortals are gonna be a good team though. Immortals, we saw them on stream earlier this week, and they looked pretty dang strong. I can't lie. Real Joey Bear clearing from the Acid backfield as Joey gets another touch into the midfield. Zaza with the shot. It's over Cade's head, and suddenly from 3-0. to 3-2, Acid cutting their deficit trifold here. Holy moly. Not even halfway through this game 2, we are seeing a much higher scoring game than we did in game 1. Actually, no, this is the exact same scoreline as it was in game 1. It just wasn't this early on that it happened. So plenty of opportunity for it to be a higher scoring game than it was in game 1. Dr. Bebo into the midfield. Nobody on Acid there to convert the pass into the midfield. Cade with a good air dribble. Nobody back from SUBLUNARY. Well, he's back. Alright, Trank is back. Never mind. It's going to be Joey Bear to put this one towards target. It's cleared away on the double demo. Sends Dr. Bebo to the backfield. It's a wide open net again. It's off the post. He's able to read it, and Zaza able to tie this game up. What was once a 3-0 deficit is now a 3-3 tie on the double tap. I'm going to put this in because it's fun. Thank you, Beluga League RL, for the no. This game is good. I wholeheartedly agree. Big ball into the air. Zaza had the read perfectly. Just positioned his car facing the wrong way and was not able to convert that opportunity. Beautiful play there by Acid. Could have been super beneficial and given them the first lead for them of the evening. But nothing doing as Cade looks to get this one out and trying to relieve some of the pressure that Acid has put on them in the past 2 minutes of this game. Trank in the air, trying not to let the complacency set in, feeling some pressure as this one is in by SRX. Trank with a beautiful setup with flip reset touch towards the midfield, gets a wizard flick towards off the backboard, and SRX is there to finish the play. 4-3, Sublunary have regained their lead. Ball hanging out in the midfield. Bebo will be first to it as it's ripped towards the goal. Looking for a 50. He find it, but SRX is there to take control. Good 50 as this one's ripped in the air again. Is anybody there? Trank bumping his own teammate and SRX off. Shot on target. It's low. It's in. We are tied again. Lil Zaza able to put this one away for Acid. Dr. Bebo with a fake challenge there. Cade playing high ball. Nobody really realistically playing the low ball. And leaving the net fairly wide open for Acid to score again. Try not to get Tranked challenge. That's freaking hysterical. Good dunk by Joey Bear as this one's going back towards the Sublunary side. Demo by Trank on the protagonist in that play. In real Joey Bear, Cade up with enough boost to get one more out of it. Lil Zaza not able to find a touch here. Trank gets a touch towards the side, but 50'd out by Joey Bear. A little bit awkward for Acid here as they progress up the field. They're trying as hard as they can to just get out of their own half, unsuccessfully to this point. Trank to the midfield, looking for the reset, able to find it, but a teammate had no faith. And this one's still just hanging out on their side. Real Joey Bear with an opportunity to clear. Not quite able to as Lil Zaza is off the ceiling. Another opportunity to clear, and just Sublunary is just there this whole time. Lil Zaza with no boost. Gets it into the midfield. Cade with the flip. No reset as it dangles in front of the net for Sublunary, but somehow this one falls to the ground. And we are headed to overtime. 4-4. I will continue that statement I said earlier. A much higher scoring game than we saw in game 1. Sublunary looking for a clean sweep here. And Acid just trying to fight their way through and survive one more game. Get themselves on their way to game 3. With an even scoreline. Trank with a good little pop around. No boost to his name as Joey Bear takes over. Good flick over one. Probably challenged here by SRX. He is. SRX to the midfield. Dr. Bebo is there to take over. Joey Bear, big push forward. Cade not able to find a touch. He's hanging in the air. SRX opts to go off the backboard. Little bit of time, little bit of boost. That's enough to get a nice little air dribble, but he's 50'd away by Dr. Bebo. Cade with the demo on the backfield. Handing the ball to Trank is Lil Zaza, and no, nothing really doing for either team at the moment. Just kind of playing some ping pong while the time continues to tick up in this overtime. Trank a reset merchant. Yes, he is. Good 50 there between Dr. Bebo and Cade. It's maybe a pinch attempt. Dr. Bebo not able to find a touch. It's heading back towards the Sublunary side. Demo on them! SRX with a beautiful save off the shot by Lil Zaza. Or Real Joey Bear, excuse me. Pushing forward, passing play attempt there by Sublunary. I know who's playing, I promise. Dr. Bebo, not the touch he was looking for, is forced towards the left side. Real Joey Bear with a shot. No, he opts to take it low and nobody back. Everybody on Acid looking for some boost. Oh my goodness. Cade ends up getting the goal to put an end to this overtime. 5-4 for Sublunary in game 2 now. SUBLUNARY, a 2-0 lead. Will we see a second sweep of the evening, or will Acid have some words to say and come back in Game 3? Only time will tell in Game 3. Looks like players are readying up. SRX, the clear dominator in this game and this series in general. Lolzaza, the low-sal player for this AAA team, doing the grunt work for Game 2 with 3 goals to his name. Nothing else on the scoreline, but was 100% on shooting, which is a pretty successful stat line if you think about it. We're waiting for Lolzaza, the captain and GM of Acid Esports, to ready up and get into Game 3, but Dish Now Dimes, yes, yeah, he's the passing plays by SUBLUNARY in general. That is something that they take great pride in. There's 2 things that the SUBLUNARY organization takes pride in, and I can tell you exactly what they are: passes and demos. You can expect to see that every single time you see SUBLUNARY at any level on the field. We'll see if that has translated to the majors as well without Trank on that majors team. Hopefully we will, because that's always so much fun to see. Not entirely sure what's happening. Maybe one of these teams is taking a timeout or something. You good? Sorry, cats. Let's go. There we go. Bebo's in. Oh, they're pulling in a sub. Okay. All right, Joey Bear. Joey Bear, Astro, and Dr. Bebo taking the field for Acid here in Game 3, trying to make a roster change for Acid to make a comeback in this series. Plenty of time left, just no room for error for Acid Esports in this one. Cade with a shot on target, saved away by real Joey Bear. Trank with a ball into the midfield, perfect pass, but SRX does not get the touch he was looking for. Hellfire, no boost to his name, able to manage a touch away. Thank you, Capital. I needed that. Trank collects some boost and collects possession. Collects possession. Collects possession? Is that the what I'm trying to say? That doesn't feel right. Shot on target by Dr. Bebo is collected and saved by Cade here. No boost for Cade either, as he's looking to get this ball mid, and SRX had the same idea as a team. Ball into the midfield again. Nobody there for SUBLUNARY to take advantage of. SRX ball forward with a shot on target. It's Cade now, who has enough boost to do a little solo play of his own here. Gets the reset. He's around 1. He's around 2, but Joey Bear is there to make the stop. Trank into the midfield with a banger ball, but not a whole lot his teammates could do with that one. Cade doing his best to dice his way upfield with little to no boost. Boost now. Technically collect possession. Collects the ball, gains possession. That's what I was looking for. He gains possession. I'm still a student of this casting thing as well. Almost no. I thought he was just going to straight up score that, if I'm being real with you. I thought that we were going to see an intentional own goal. Trank to the right side. Nobody there. Here comes Cade now. It's Astro taking over, and this awkward touch from Cade. Cade back in possession again. Is SRX with the shot attempt. Bebo with the clear away. Here comes Trank now. Goes low. Gets the fake. Gets the second fake. Tries to put it through. But Astro read him. Played the patient game, and it worked out in his favor. Trank almost making his way through the entire AAA roster for Acid. That would have been sick. Wholeheartedly agree. Trank is beat here. Nobody back. Is he able to convert? He will. And finally, Acid on top. 1-0 in this long game. Game 3. Thank you, Strider, for the oh, sorry. Thank you, Capital, for the no. Okay, to the right side. It gets a good touch. A little bit of an awkward one here on the Acid side as Astro just kind of bullies his way through his own team. Ball off the crossbar. Nobody there from SUBLUNARY to take over. Little fake job by Cade, looking for Trank to get a touch. Opts the fake again since it was so successful the previous time it was attempted, but to no avail this time. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Ball into the midfield, the bump is there! Cade with the backflip, and we are even again. 1-1 with a little bit over 2 minutes to play. Great pass, good bump. Cade with a good backflip, and man, this Sublunary team is looking tough. Give me just one moment while I grab some water. My throat is feeling a little bit dry. I'm not used to doing back-to-back games. This is going to be a long evening unless Dr. Bebo is able to put this one away. All right, now it's time for my water break. I hit the wrong button to unmute myself. My fault. Here we go now. We are back. 2-1 still for Acid Esports here in game number 3. Good shot opportunity, but not taken. At least not on target. Trank bangs this one forward. SRX with the shot attempt of his own. Joey Bear taking possession, taking his time, gets a good touch. Not able to make his way to the 50. Trank looking for the reset, not able to get it. It's Cade now. Cleared away by Astro. Astro with time and boost being pre-jumped by Trank. He's able to make contact. Able to make contact. That sounds like an alien movie premise. Did he make contact? Have you made contact with the aliens? I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, y'all. I'm so sorry. We're talking about Rocket League. Astro to the right side. It's a ball into the midfield. Dr. Bebo opts to take it to the left wall. Trank, waiting patiently, is able to carry it out. 1 minute left on the clock as Acid still has a 1-0 lead. Banging forward is Dr. Bebo. RSS Justice. Thanks, man. Astro down. It's Trank to clear it up off the backboard and off the ceiling. Cade off the wall as he's looking to get a second. He will. Looking for the double tap. He finds it down off the floor into the top corner. Trank had nothing to do there but sit and watch as Cade puts this one away to tie the score. Only 38 seconds on the clock. Cade is looking real good. I can't lie. It is so fun to see how much progress he has made as a player since he first joined Beluga League, and to see him here in AAA just absolutely dominating is just a treat. The bump attempt there by Joey Bear was successful, but thankfully his Sublunary was there, whoever that was, I think it was SRX, to make the save off the backboard. Trank with no boost to his name, passing to Cade. It's Dr. Bebo to take over. Dr. Bebo looks for one in the midfield. He's there. Astro with the shot. Trank not able to get back, and finally, with 7 seconds on the clock, Acid is able to put one more away. This has been a back and forth game all throughout. Never more than a 1-goal lead, and often seeing a tie on the scoreboard. 6 seconds. 5. Sublunary trying to send this one to overtime. This will hit the floor though, and Acid have their first win of the series, 3-2 in a nail-biter victory, and evading the clean sweep by Sublunary. Looks like we're getting ready to go in game 4. Acid thanking their lucky stars that they're seeing the light of day on the next field, whatever it is. I think they might be just staying on this field the whole time. Hey, Joe's in the lobby. Joe, if you're watching stream, come hang out. Shoot me a ping. Let me check my Discord, see if he actually did send me a ping. Sick. Alright, I got info for the Aviators versus Wizards game. So that will be coming to you guys live in as soon as this series ends. Super stoked. This is going to be a really good one. Do this since it's on it. Oh. Oh, yeah, that is so not right. Oh, God. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Oh, golly. Okay, hold on. Don't join. Stop. Rank DC right now. Alright, we're gonna go on a quick break. I'm so sorry, y'all. I did not want to have to do this, but we need to take a quick break to go over some rules. We might, yes, Strider, you're right. We're gonna hop in a VC with the directors to discuss this very quickly. We'll be right back with you. So sorry for the delay. All right, we are so back. I'm so sorry for the delay. There is a rule issue going on at the moment that will unfortunately change part of the outcome of this this matchup, but we will get to that when the time comes. We just discussed with the GM of Sublunary, who said that they would like to play it out. So we're going to play it out, but the score line may be altered slightly as we continue through this process. Here we go into Game 4. Sublunary looking to close out the victory against Acid Esports here in game number 4. Touch forward, it's Trank into the midfield to SRX, who in turn hands it right back to Trank. Trank, 50'd away by Real Joey Bear. Big bang up field. It's going to be on net, and Cade will claim a save here. Real Joey Bear with no boost. Free goal for Cade to open up game 4. Good pressure by Cade, and got a great pop off over Dr. Bebo. Good shot. 1-0 for Sublunary. And a reminder, don't go anywhere. Immediately after this, we will see a Majors matchup between Aviators and Wizards. So looking forward to that matchup. SRX with a shot on target is saved by Dr. Bebo. Cade with enough boost to get one more. He can't get the reset over him though. SRX now maintaining pressure for Sublunary as somebody was up early. I don't even know who that was. Trank off the ceiling, not a ton of boost. No boost, actually. Gets a touch forward, cleared away by Real Joey Bear. Hellfire looking for a shot. He's on target. Miss by Cade. Thankfully, SRX was there. On to the midfield again. Real Joey Bear to the right side. Here comes Trank. With boost. Off the ceiling. Gets the dunk. Trank staying on this one. Just maintaining good pressure all around. But beautiful 50 out in the clear by Acid there. Good bumps by Cade, looking for a second. Finds it. Real Joey Bear able to recover in time and get back to it. Wide open net for Acid. He totally misses, and Dr. Bebo thankfully is there to convert the open net. My goodness, that was a spooky play. Astro had all the time in the world, and so did Joey Bear. But thankfully, they were able to... Yeah, team play. You're right, Strider. You're right. You're right. I don't know why I'm talking smack. This one into the midfield again. Acid feeling a little bit more comfortable with their pressure now. Cade faking the air dribble, 50'd away by Trank. Hellfire into the sublunary net as Trank takes control. Trank is able to dribble around one, but runs out of boost as Cade looks for the double into the midfield. He finds it. Dr. Bebo with not a whole lot to work with. Trank no boost. Ball into the midfield. Is Dr. Bebo going to be there? He will. Joey Bear not taking the shot or going for the 50 as this one is rifled back towards Acid's side. Ball on target. SRX looking to put it away. It's saved. Trank with a shot of his own. 50'd away by Hellfire. Dr. Bebo may be looking for a flick, but doesn't get it off in time before it's cleared away by Sublunary defense. Good demo by Dr. Bebo here. And Joey Bear with a shot attempt again, looking for the double tap, not able to convert. Trank now, upfield. Dr. Bebo sitting patiently, waiting back, able to get the stop. SRX to the ceiling. Double commit, no. Yes, it was a double commit. Good opportunity for Sublunary to make some sort of play happen as Joey Bear goes for a big jump and ends up missing. Redirect attempt by Trank, gotta love that. SRX, Astro there to try and find a touch. He will with the reset. Maybe a redirect here by Cade, but no connection. Dr. Bebo with a shot. Gets the bump on Trank, but Trank able to recover enough to get a touch off. Trank with a shot towards target is cleared away by Dr. Bebo off the backboard. 1-1 game still with a minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. Cade, no touch. Everybody in sublunary defense sending this one. Ball into the midfield again. Real Joey Bear is up. It's a pass down to Astro. No connection. Ball still sitting on sublinary's side as Dr. Bebo did end up getting a shot, but saved by Trank. Cade in the air with boost, with time. No one pressuring. Gets the ceiling reset. Saved away by Dr. Bebo. Trank with a potentially catastrophic whip here. Wow, that was a big stutter. Excuse me. Trank in the air to the right side. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I don't know why I'm talking like a day one caster. Cade able to get a touch here as Astro looks for one in turn. Nothing doing. Trank the only man back for Sublunary as Astro gets a pass down to Dr. Bebo. No touch given. SRX 50'd away. Trank with a good 50. SRX again. Real Joey Bear. It's just maintaining pressure. Astro in the air. It's going to be Bebo. 10 seconds on the clock. Trying to break this 1-1 tie before heading into overtime. See if either of these teams can do it. Trank back to Cade. Cade taking control. Making a calculated play. SRX will keep it up. Dr. Bebo clearing it high up the field. Trank likely to let this one hit the floor, and he will. 1-1 in overtime. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Nice. Oh my god, we got 5 follows? Yo, thank you guys all for the follows. Appreciate y'all. That's sick. Was it 5 follows? Holy smokes. You guys are legends. Trank with a shot on target, and this series is over. Sublunary walk away with this one 3-1 with 2 overtime victories. Trank, beautiful shot to close this series out. All right, well, I would love to stay and watch them chat after. Hey, Kizu, thank you for the follow as well. Nice, thanks. Doing great, man. How are you? We got some epic league matches this evening. Good games there. We're going to move on to Aviators facing off against the Wizards, I think. I need to check my calendar, but I'm pretty sure that's the matchup that's happening. Aviators versus Wizards. We got Acid is still on. There we go. All right, that looks better. What a save! Indeed, couldn't agree more. This next game, I have the lobby info. Yes, all right. Here we go. They have already begun, so we're gonna jump right into it. There we go. We are joining. All right. Let me fix borrow really quick, so that we have accurate information. Majors. We are back in the majors, y'all. Super exciting. Super exciting. Majors. It's Aviators currently in whatever game they're in. Wizards are currently up 2-1 in this game. Not sure which game they're in, but it is currently 2-1. Aviators made a lot of followers in 2 seconds. I know, dude. I'm stoked. Wizards. Bang. All right. Looks like we are ready to rock and roll. Here we got the game going. Let's get you guys in on it. Aviators, Wizards, fix the barrel. There are too many steps, and we're on. Welcome back to another Beluga League matchup. If there's a moderator in chat with permission, would you please send out a stream notification ping notifying the followers or those with stream notifications on that this is, wow, what a shot attempt there by Knight. That this game is now happening. A shot attempt again. Looks like so far in this one, Wizards are putting on a ton of pressure. Big bang up the field. It's, whoa, maybe a cool redirect there, but Knight was able to make the, or put it across, unfortunately. Finger licking chicken for Wizards, along with Purrs and Knight. Knight fam. On the other side, Aviators will be represented this evening by Doxy, Pabs, and Schmidt. Schmidt being a contender for Season 6 Rookie of the Year just last season. Had a very productive season. Had some MVP. How do you spect these kind of matches? Oh, how do you spectate them? You watch the stream, my friend. Here comes Chicken with a shot attempt, but no conversion on the reset. It's going to be Chicken again to the right side. Cleared away by Pabs. Schmidt with a touch over. It's going to waterfall down. Nobody from Aviators there to make a touch. Pabs up off the backboard. Cleared away by Finger again. Doxy with a touch. Good boost steal by Purrs as Aviators caught back in their backfield just a little bit. Pabs with a good touchdown. Oh, dummied up by Knight fan. This one banged upfield for Aviators. Could be one of their final scoring opportunities here in game, whatever it is. Knight fan up in the air. It's going to be Doxy trying to make his way back. Pabs with the clear. Nobody from Wizards is there to continue pressure. Pabs with time, looking for the bump. He's not able to find it. 30 seconds left on the clock. Finger is up in the air, gets a touch over one. Doxy gets a stop where he lays. Good save by Purrs. As Schmidt is unable to find the touch here. Pabs to Doxy. Doxy with not enough time to get back to it, but is able to find it. Really poor 50. Pabs thankfully there for the Aviators to make the save. 10 seconds on the clock. Aviators trying to come back, and in turn, Wizards trying to find a way to retain this 2-1 lead. Ball staying in the air. It's going to be Doxy. Gets it over one. Pushed off to the right side. Schmidt is there. Schmidt not able to get back to this one, and Wizards have won this game. Sorry, Caps. That was game 2. 2-0. Okay, so it is now 2-0 for Wizards here on this one. 1, 2. There we go. All right, Aviators. I'm going to say hi because he said hi to me. All right, Aviators and Wizards here. Game 3 getting underway. Aviators trying to avoid a sweep again. Third time this evening in our stream that we have seen a team trying to fight away against a clean sweep. Last series, Acid was able to avoid it. We'll see if Aviators are able to avoid it themselves. I don't believe any of them. Why is Puggus in there? That is a good question. Not really sure. Purrs looking for the redirect. He finds it, but it pushes it over the backboard. It's Knight. It's Purrs. Back to Purrs. Into the corner. Could be a shot opportunity for Chicken, but cleared away by the Aviators. Pabs alone in this 1v1. It's forced in. Found a way to bump whoever that was. I don't even know who it was. Night Fan. Able to bump Night Fan out of the way just in time and force his way into the net to give Aviators a 1-0 lead here in Game 3. Push to the backside for the Aviators. Doxy will take possession and get a redirect off the opposition. Good fakes there by Doxy. Could be an opportunity again, but Schmidt not able to find contact. Finger licking Chicken ends the ball to Pabs, who in turn hands it to Purrs, who in turn hands it to Schmidt. Doxy Woxy with a shot on target, but saved away. Purrs left alone in backfield, able to make a stop. Not the best touch by Pabs as Purrs rips this one on target, equalizing the score once again, 1-1 between the Wizards and the Aviators. So this game is between our highest, this is a league game in our highest level of competition. This is what we call our majors, in case you're new to our stream. So these are players that are GC2 and higher. So the highest level of competition, arguably in the game. You know, we get some high level players. I believe the majority of this lobby has gotten close, if not touched SSL before, which is pretty dang cool. Ball into the midfield as Knight clears this one away. Doxy Woxy doesn't take it back far enough to get credit for a save, but instantly challenged to the wall. Finger chicken lick, finger chicken licking chicken. God, please don't make me say that. I really don't want to have to say that a bunch. Ball into the midfield. Doxy on target, just off the post. Pabs with a little bit more boost to his name is able to get it back into the midfield. Gets a touch away. Nobody from the Aviators is there to pressure. Good pop into the midfield as Finger Licking Chicken gets a touch forward. Schmidt using all his boost to get back to this one. Gets the dunk on Finger Licking Chicken. God, please. I need Finger Licking Chicken to stop touching the ball because I don't want to keep saying his name. It's really annoying. I'm just going to call him Chicken. Waterfall down as Pabs clears this one away. Good little bounce up for Purrs. He takes possession looking for the bump instead of the ball. Nice play as fakes! Oh! Almost works out in their favor for the Aviators, but unfortunately for them it does not. Night Fan turns back. It's going to be Chicken who gets the touch here as this one goes ripping towards the back corner. For the Aviators, Pabs in the air, gets the ball into the midfield. Is Doxy there? He is! It's off the ground and a great save by Chicken to make the stop. Pabs making his way back. No boost to his name as he's trying to make some sort of productive touch. Good ball into the midfield. It's going to be close to target. No read by Night Fan, excuse me. Doxy clearing forward. It's going to be Chicken to get the touch and gain possession. Ball up. Looking for the double tap. Not enough boost. Chicken gets a touch away. Good reset shot there. Cleared off the goal line by Pabs. Here comes Night Fan. No reset. Doxy takes full advantage, ripping it upfield. We are closing in on 1 minute left on this 1-1 game. The Aviators looking a little bit stronger than they did from what we saw at the beginning of this game, but hopefully, for their sake, they're able to make a comeback and win this game 3, excuse me. And Wizards certainly trying to pull off the sweep. Another opportunity for a good counterattack by Wizards, as this one just kind of floating in front of their net. Dangerous area for it to be. Pabs takes over for Doxy. Night Fan clearing it away. Ball in the air. Nobody seemingly back for the Aviators. It's Pabs to make the goal line save. Pabs staying on this one. Gets a 50. Schmidt rips it towards net. It's going to be cleared away by Night Fan. Pabs now a little bit of time off the backboard. Gets a flick away. His teammates both on the right side of, or left side of the field. Finger Licking Chicken gets a touch across. It looks like everybody's playing a little bit defensively here at the end of this one. Just trying to send it, stay alive and send this one to overtime. Night Fan may have an opportunity for the double tap. He did, but not able to convert it as it was off the crossbar. Purrs off the crossbar himself, or backboard himself, excuse me. As they're trying to keep this one alive, but it will hit the ground, and we are in overtime in Game 3. Doxy Woxy with a delayed kickoff. Good play, but Purrs with the double tap opportunity sends it off the crossbar. Not the pop that Chicken was looking for there, as Doxy will have full time on this ball. Playing it across, cut off by Purrs. Oh no! Aviators, you do not want to go down like that. That is the last thing you want to see. Oh, Capital, that could not have come at a better time. Oh, so unfortunate for the Aviators to go down in a game like that, regardless of the fact that it was the end of the series, resulting in a sweep. Well, it looks like we were ready to head over to the next one. Unfortunate turn of events for the Aviators. Had a really strong Game 3 there, but a crucial mistake ended up being the death sentence for them in that one. All right, next game up we have, I'm going to take, since we were 5 minutes early, I'm going to take a 3-minute break just so that I can catch my breath and get some water, but please don't go anywhere. The next game this evening is going to be between Sublunary and Acid Esports. This is going to be a good one, y'all. You are not going to want to go anywhere. So please stay tuned. Alrighty, y'all. I think we are just about ready to get going here in this next matchup. We have Aviators versus Acid. Actually, we're not ready. I am eating some dinner, thankfully, because I'm very hungry. So while we're waiting, because we have not heard from... Oh, I guess SUBLUNARY is still waiting for their third for their majors team. So we're just hanging out for the time being. As soon as I say the word, if somebody could please send out a ping in notifications. I'm going to update the stream info because we got SUBLUNARY versus Strider. I'm doing it on purpose. We're doing it on purpose. Because normally, I mean, I could just cut and start the stream again, but that's kind of annoying. You know. SUBLUNARY versus who? Because it would ping every time I did that. Acid. And I just realized I went out and got myself some pizza that my brother ordered for us, and realized that today is not Friday. And I've been saying Friday all day this entire stream. Saturday, what should I say? Saturday Mayhem. I like it. I like it. Update. There we go. Stream info is updated. Still waiting for information. Let's do this. If there's a mod in chat, somebody set up a poll. Actually, you know what? I got time. I'm gonna set up a poll. Poll. Excuse me. Who was the best team you've seen so far tonight? We saw Acid. Oh, let's go with Org. Who's the best Org that you've seen tonight? So combination of, you know, each level of play. So we've seen Acid, we've seen SUBLUNARY, we've seen Wizards, we've seen Lotus. Let's do it for 5 minutes. Is that all we've seen tonight? Let's see. Lotus, Acid, SUBLUNARY, Wizards, Aviators. That's all we've seen tonight. Bang. Start poll. Run it. I'm intrigued to hear what you guys say. I'm intrigued. Fill that poll out. Who is the best organization? So that's including, you know, if we've seen 2 levels of Acid so far, we will shortly see a third. All 3 levels of Acid. So I'm intrigued to see who thinks the best, or who is the best org that you've seen tonight. I also have pizza. It's Hawaiian. I'm a full believer in pineapple being on pizza. If you have a problem with that, go ahead and yell at me, because I don't care. I love it. It's delicious. Wow, we have 10 people. We have 10 people watching the stream. There's not even anything happening. I appreciate you guys all being here. That's awesome. If you're here, still here in chat, just like say hi or something. I'm intrigued how many people are actually like watching and involved. I'm curious if they have it running already. Oh my god, they sure do. Maybe they don't. I don't know what's happening. Well, it looks like they're here. But they're asking for a map change. Nobody, apparently. I know, Strider. I know. That's okay. It was a question. Alright, they're all leaving. Oops. There we go. Let's see if anybody joins mine. We'll find out shortly. Yo, Rocket Rivals! Thanks for the raid, dude. That's sick. Appreciate y'all. How you guys doing? Were you guys streaming games or anything? What are you guys up to tonight? And for the final follow. Thank you guys. That's awesome. Appreciate y'all. 100%, man. 100%. Thanks for dropping through. Rocket Rivals, a partner of Beluga League Rocket League, is now here with us in the chat and bringing over their raid. Thank you guys. That is awesome. Appreciate that very, very much. That's super sick. Thank you guys for joining us. Everybody over there having a good night? You guys streaming any games or anything? Only hear good things. Man, that's so sweet. We do our best. We do our best. That's a mutual as well. And we only partner with folks that we think are reliable, so You guys are great. We had a fun time with our meeting when we first met up with y'all. So, yes, dude, thanks for coming and joining our stream, man. This is awesome. Thanks for bringing your folks with us as well. So we are currently waiting for Acid to show up. We are officially 10 minutes in. Holy moly. Yeah, we're 10 minutes in waiting for They do forfeit a match already? They did show up though. That was the thing. They showed up in the other, I believe, Sublunary showed up in the other, or Acid showed up in the other lobby. They just have not yet shown up in this one. Hold on. Hang on. Hang on. Alright. Well, it looks like they might be joining. Looks like they are joining. Alright. Looks like they're ready to go. Maybe. It's hard to tell. Knuckleball may have messed up a little bit and focused on his pizza. A little bit too much, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We got Acid, bang, and we got Sublunary. There we go. We're in. Welcome back to another Beluga League Rocket League matchup. This is good. Let's fix the barrel. There are no score, and we are good to go. This one saved by Boy Wonder. Only 30 seconds of delay, so sorry about that. We are in. Peaks on his way back towards the excuse me, towards the Acid side. Sublunary doing their best to go for I believe a clean sweep on the day. Am I mistaken? I am mistaken. It was not Sublunary in game one. It was Acid in game one. So it's Acid trying to avoid being swept in all orgs today, avoiding the sweep on the day. Was that a follow sound? What was that? It was not. I don't know what I heard. Anyways, so yeah, this is going to be Sublunary facing off against Acid. Sublunary represented by Ventus, Boy Wonder, and Flailium, as Ventus puts one into the back of the net to open the scoring here in game one. Stop it. You can shut up, Strider. Good shot by Ventus. On the other side of the field this evening for Acid is Lolzaza, Puppy Just, and Peaks. That's right. And Peaks. So we'll see. This is our second time seeing Lolzaza today, as he is playing up against Sublunary this evening. Likely a scheduling issue for the Majors team, but Lolzaza is actually a AAA player technically, Lolzaza, I believe, is actually a AA player, but is playing up to AAA and is now playing up to the Major League level. So excited to see how he compares to the rest of this lobby. And this sublunary lobby knows each other really well. Flailium to the right side for Ventus. Ventus and Boy Wonder, if I might be mistaken, but I think they're related in real life. So already some built-in chemistry there. Here comes a little counterattack attempt. It's cleared away by Flailium. Boy Wonder off towards the net. He gets credit for the shot, but Puppy Just there for the save. Ventus now bumped off this one. Puppy Just gets a good carry. He's over Flailium, and this is headed towards the net. Saved by Peaks. Puppy Just, only one member of Sublunary in the way, is cleared away by Ventus. Let's play. I wish I was playing Rocket League. What's up, OG? What's happening, dude? Yeah, don't leave the stream. Good shot by Peaks to even the scoring here. 1-1. Did not take them much time after conceding that first goal to put this one away. What a read. Just kind of circumstantially scored that one on the pass by Lolzaza. 1-1 here with just a couple seconds over 2 minutes, now under 2 minutes, as Lolzaza gets enough of this one to push it away, but does not receive credit for the goal. Flailium kind of flailing his way around the ball, trying to find a way to push it into the midfield, is unable to, but Ventus able to get the shot! Oh, very close. Got the demo instead. That's a good play. Here's Acid kind of falling all over each other at the moment. Not really the ideal touch that Flailium wanted there, but the bump is there! Trying to push it in as Boy Wonder. I am certain that they are just giggling around each other now as Boy Wonder punishes the defensive mishap by Acid. 2-1 now. Good pass by Flailium, catching Zaza in the back of the net for God knows what reason. 2-1 now for Sublunary. Hi, OG. Good to see you. Ventus pushing this one into the midfield. It's Puppy Just who gets a good touch off the ceiling. Gets the second reset. Do it! Oh, he didn't get the next reset. That would have been sick. Flailium with the demo on the wall. Gets a touch. Does not find the reset and is buried down by Peaks, who looks for the second ball into the midfield. Does not connect. And this one's ripped across the field. It's Ventus doing all the work himself right now, it appears, as he's looking for the double tap. Maintaining this 2-1 lead is Sublunary. Good ball into the midfield. Zaza able to clear it away. Flailium maintaining pressure. No boost to his name, though. Not a whole lot he could do other than what he did. Good shot on target. Ventus is there to make the save. Clinging on to a 1-0 or 2-1 lead. A 1-goal lead late into this one is Sublunary, and trying to find a way to come back is Acid. Sponsored by Nike. Unless, go ahead and hit him up. I mean, we could try. We could certainly try. That would be kind of electric. Puppy Just takes a 50 with Flailium as Lolzaza does the same. No touch here as this clock winds down. The ball is on the ground, so Sublunary opened this one 1-0 between Sublunary and Acid. Man, Sublunary has been really just dominant across the board today. Their AAA had a great showing. Their AA had a great showing. Man, it's awesome. Good to see them having such a good time playing together. The whole org in general is DFH. There we go. We didn't choose it. They are complaining to me about the... That's insane. They're complaining to me about the maps. I am following the... I'm following the what's it called? The RLCS rotation. Go ahead and complain about maps to me. Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't care. Game 2 getting underway. Sublunary up 1-0 as we get underway here in game number 2. Ventus and Peaks on the kickoff. It's going to be passed back to Acid Esports and an opportunity to score early here in game 2. Perfect tap down by Lil Zaza, but Boy Wonder read it perfectly. Flailing looking for the bump, but Peaks is able to avoid it and make the save. Peaks now eating a 50 with Ventus. Lil Zaza with not a ton of boost to his name, but enough time. Ventus able to get there in time. Then Boy Wonder slotting it home, opening the scoring here in game 2. Good little passing play by Sublunary in general, just putting pressure on, making, forcing Acid to make the mistakes that they made, and works out in their favor this time. 1-0 early on for Sublunary again. Zaza gets a good 50. It's kept out of the net ever so slightly as Peaks clears it away. Ventus puts it off the net. It's on target. Zaza with yet another save. Man, Zaza playing a very patient game here. Nobody back. This could be a really horrible mistake for Sublunary as they concede the first goal of this game. Ventus tapping it around his teammate Boy Wonder and leaving the net completely open. Look at them. Chasing down the field, trying to scurry their way home like a bunch of rats. Good kickoff here. Lil Zaza missed the boost though. Ventus with the opportunity to keep it in play. It's bumped off by Lil Zaza. Good touch here. It's going to be Peaks to take over. And keep in mind, these teams are all, with the exception of Lil Zaza, as this one's ripped on target by him. Man, have yourself a game, Lil Zaza. Wow. Lil Zaza, if I'm not mistaken, is a peak, maybe GC? Maybe. If not high C3. And the rest of the lobby is GC2 and higher. Some of them even having touched SSL, so they have a lot of work, especially being with a player. Acid has a lot of work to do, being, having one of their teammates being a significantly lower rank than the rest of them. William with a potential shot here, opts to push it off the backboard, and Peaks is not going to be able to get there. Sublunary has tied the score again here. 3 minutes 24 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time for either of these teams to take a drastic lead. Good kickoff. Blalium gets a touch forward and is able to quickly change the tides here for Sublunary as they take a 3-2 lead very quickly. Lil Zaza caught up just a little bit. Peaks not able to get back in time, and Blalium plays his way into the backfield perfectly. 3-2 as we continue in on this game number 2. The Sublunary team is trying to hold on to a one-goal lead, or one-game lead that they have. Hopefully for them, they make it a 2-game lead heading into game 3, but have to, get through this game 2 in order to do so. Peaks gets a good flick, ends up rifling across into the midfield. Around another Puppy Just, not the best touch that we've seen all day, but good enough to be non-contentious. Puppy Just, no touch. Ventus, the same. Thank you. Thank you, Capital. Oh, big whiff here off the backboard, but Peaks thankfully double commits and is able to evade the danger for Acid here. Ventus with a catch. Looking maybe for a coxer. He finds it. Not a ton of power as Lil Zaza will definitely be back in time to make the save. Zaza staying on it. Gets another 50 with Flalium as it's still just hanging around in the top side of the field. Good bang. Or good 50 by Ventus. Maybe a redirect. I'm not sure. Not entirely sure. Peaks into the midfield, has possession. He's around one, looking for a second. Gets a good flick, but Ventus, with the perfect early challenge, gets a hold of him. Flilliam with the save of his own this time as the pressure is still on for Sublunary. They are turning it around here, though. Flick over one, not able to get past Puppy Just. Lilium maintaining pressure for Sublunary as this one's pinched across. Boy Wonder, almost no chance to get a single touch on that. Puppy Just gets one reset over, not able to find a second. As Ventus rips this one off the crossbar, Flalium up for the shot, does not make contact. Boy Wonder gets the shot this time. Here comes the pressure play by Sublunary. Ball into the air. Lolzaza off the sidewall is able to make a read. Ventus taking control, is able to pop to Boy Wonder. It's in the midfield. No touch. Gregsy and THK, thank you guys for the raids. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. That's sick. Hee. We got our our majors matchup of the evening, or one of three of the evening, going on right now between Acid Esports and Sublunary here on the Beluga League Twitch channel and YouTube channel. If you guys are not involved there, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Appreciate that. It's Boy Wonder off to the left side, trying to close out this 2-0 or game 2 lead that they have by a thread, 3-2, and Acid has looked pretty good in retaining some pressure, but Boy Wonder able to sneak his way through two, not able to sneak his way through the third. 10 seconds on the clock. This is the last opportunity for Acid to send us to overtime, but not a ton of pressure moving. Instead, it's going to be Flalium to push it off the crossbar twice. Love to see that. And it hits the floor. Game 2 over. Sublunary takes a commanding 2-game lead, excuse me, after game 2. You enjoy the stream? Man, that's so nice. I appreciate you. Thanks for the raid, dude. That's super nice. That's sick. We are going to head to Aquadome for game 3. I was scrolling the wrong way. Aquadome, there we go. Boom. We are so ready. Lolzaza with 4 saves. Man, this guy being the lowest salary player on their team. Putting up some numbers. Good for him. The 13-25. Doing everything he can to represent for this majors team this evening. On the other side, obviously, Boy Wonder holding down the fort as he always does. 2 goals, an assist, and 5 shots on target. That pressure. I mean, look at just the shot differential between both teams. Hey, Gregsy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. That's sick. All right. Well, it looks like we were ready to go here in game number 3. Sublunary versus Acid Esports. Facing off in a majors challenge this evening. What are we doing? Thank you, Capital. Are we time out? What's happening? It's a legal map on the RLCS rotation. I'm intrigued. We can change. Alright. I guess we're changing. So sorry for the delay, y'all. I know this is not what you want to see heading into a game 3, especially when we have another game coming up. It's actually starting right now. Aviators playing a second game this evening against Archangels, which is a team that you guys are definitely going to want to see. Archangels are going to be insane. Let's see if everybody left yet. Let's see if everybody left. Nice. Oh, I didn't change. I didn't change the map. Knuckleball doing knuckleball things. We out here. All right. Let's see. Let's do. We did DFH, and we did Manfield. We are gonna go to Utopia Dusk. There we go. At Acid and at Sub. Same info. FG. Alright. Sick. Sorry for the delay, y'all. Sometimes this happens. Every once in a while this happens, but we appreciate you being so patient. Can we get a Manfield Knight Forbidden Temple? Yep. Which is what we did. Oh no, we did DFH. Oh, nice. Aquadome Salty Shallows. Got you. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I forgot to update my... I still have it from like season... I don't even know. It was like 2 years ago that we have the reference from. So mine is all sorts out of whack still. Oh my god. Oh man. All right. I think we're good. Are they joining? Game 3 right now. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm so sorry for the delay. I'm not sure where Acid is. They're being really, really slow. Oh, they're here. Okay, they're here. We're back. So sorry for that delay. Let's fix borrow. Doink. Doink. Back to stream. And go. Here we go. We are all set for game 3. SUBLUNARY up 2-0 on the Acid Esports Majors team currently. Brand new game, plenty of time for Acid to make a comeback. Tall order, certainly, especially facing a team of this stature. But, oh boy, that's not the way you want to start, unless it was intentional. Could have been a cool little kickoff play that Acid tried to throw out there, but at the time, it looks a little bit chaotic on both ends of the field. Here comes Peaks now with time and some boost to his name as well. Ventus uses all of his to get to that ball and ends up getting a 50. Ventus looking for the fake, but Puppy just read him like a book. Well, Zaza into the corner. He's beaten out a little bit. Ventus gets the ball, but has no boost to run with it as Zaza pushes it back. Oh, nice little pinch attempt there by SUBLUNARY. There could be an opportunity for SUBLUNARY to take an early lead cleared away. Puppy just getting good control. Lil Zaza able to find a touch on that just enough, but Boy Wonder sticks it behind everybody and puts away goal number 1 in this SUBLUNARY versus Acid matchup. I need to respond to a message real quick. You want... Boom. Alright, we good. Peeks into the midfield, but he hands it right down to Boy Wonder, who unfortunately for the SUBLUNARY misses the wide open net. So Ventus takes a shot this time, but it's going to be Peeks to take it away. Lilium gets a touch into the midfield, but does not find boost to go with it, as Boy Wonder plays the mistouch almost perfectly. Could have had a goal there if he'd read it correctly. Ball in the midfield almost went for the redirect there. Good attempt as this one's rifled off the top corner of the stadium. Zaza to Peaks looking for him. It's going to be Boy Wonder who eventually clears it off the backboard. And here comes Boy Wonder. Plays. Oh no, Ventus ended up kind of playing with him a little bit. Jumped around him. Now Boy Wonder has no boost to work with. Peaks with a shot opportunity, takes it well wide, well overcuts that one. But plenty of work for them to still be able to do here. Ventus and Flailium a little double commit. Not sure what happened in the comms. Flailium with a big bang. It's going to be on target. Zaza gets the save. Good touch in the midfield. Ventus will be first here. Almost a passing play by Sublunary, but it's going to be Ventus who stays on it. Flailium gets a touch. Enough of it, but it's off to Puppy. 50'd out by Boy Wonder. Little back pass, we'll call that, as Peaks rifles it towards the backboard on Sublunary side. Crossfield pinch does not play out in Acid's favor, but still pressure ensuing for Acid seemingly this whole game. They have looked significantly stronger than they did in games 1 and 2. Zaza trying to make his way across. Is everybody going to be back? Puppy ends up putting it back into his own net, and it ends up being a 2-0 lead for Sublunary here in this one. Alright, I just pulled chat back up and was seeing if I missed any chats. Nobody has chatted, but that's okay. I still appreciate y'all, at least for being here and listening and watching and observing, all that good stuff. Ventus playing a patience game on Peaks as it's Puppy Love to carry out the damage. Little Zaza a little awkward on the backboard, but thanks to Puppy Just gets a little bit extra time on the ball. Boy Wonder baiting the demo there and working out in Acid's favor so far. Good pass up. It's Flailium gets around Zaza. Zaza gets a good bump there as well. It's gonna... Oh my goodness. It is kind of difficult to tell. Both these teams playing a little bit awkwardly as Ventus takes the slow road out, putting away goal number 3 for Sublunary with still plenty of time on the clock. Man, Sublunary have looked good across the board. Both their AAA and their majors have looked awesome. So we will see. It's only, you know, we got 3 minutes, or sorry, one and a half minutes to see if they're able to convert this sweep. But Boy Wonder looking for a shot of his own, saved by Puppy Just. Excellent save. Boy Wonder puts this one back on target, puts it back towards mid after the save as well. And the pressure from Sublunary has just been immaculate this whole series. They have not given Acid much time on the ball at all. Good 50 out. It's going to be Peaks to take control, looking for some sort of potential positive play as we head in, but man, a 4th goal is going to kind of seal the deal on this one. Has it been done? Yes. Has it been done in a league match? Yes. Is it likely against a team like Sublunary? No, by no means. But time will tell. 4-0. Hey, thanks for the one to save. 4-0 for Sublunary. Very, could have been 5. Probably should have been 5, but it is still 4. As clock winds down from 45 now. Boy Wonder collects the boost. Not a whole lot of offensive pressure going either direction at the moment, as they're playing a little bit of ping pong back and forth action as Boy Wonder caught awkwardly. Ends up getting a great pass from Ventus. Ventus from Boy Wonder gets the 50, but Peaks with a perfect save there to keep the score right where it is. 20 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be Peaks looking to get in front of this. He will not find a touch. Didn't have the reset. Puppy Just playing a little bit awkwardly. I think they've accepted their fate at this point as we hit the 10-second mark on the clock. Zaza in the air. It's a save. It's off the wall. It's going to stay up. We'll see if somebody can put away a 0-second goal, but this is not the touch you're looking for if you're Sublunary. And then a big whiff. It's going to be Sublunary with the clean sweep. 4-0 in game 3. Dominating victory for Sublunary. And I am going to send you guys to this menu very quickly because we are on our way to our next matchup. We have Archangels facing off against the Aviators. Our final majors matchup of the evening, our final matchup of the evening in general, will be between the Aviators and Archangels. Archangels being a brand new organization, excited to see how they play together. I know that a couple of the Archangels players have played together before and know each other in real life, but it's a matter of converting that knowledge of playing together and adding a third person. Yo! Oh! You guys. They're being very nice to me in game chat right now. My heroes. Let's go! They're ready to go. I need to fix Barrel really quick, and I think we will be ready to run Aviators and Archangels. I need to fix this. Aviators. Bang. And then we got, I chose the wrong one. Aviators. Nope, that's not right. Aviators. I guess this is the only one I have. Cool. And Archangels. Bang. Alright, I think I did it right in time. They are running in just a moment. Beluga League, the final matchup of the evening. Oh, I didn't totally fix Barrel. Gosh darn it, I need to reset the series score. I'm so sorry, 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 I'm so sorry. We're good! And Pabs opens the scoring early in this one. Thanks for y'all's patience. Here we go now. GG SUBLUNARY. Hey, what's up, Sir Peaks? What's happening, man? You had a great series. Doxy is up for this one. It's gonna be 50'd away by Slotha. Slotha, oh my gosh, this is impossible to tell which one's which. So, if you can't tell, Slotha and G are the two people that know each other in real life. Which one is which? That is a phenomenal question. I couldn't tell you. It's definitely one of them because they both have each other's names in their names at the moment. So, best of luck figuring out which one's which. I'm going to go with Slotha being the one with Slotha's name first and G with G's name first. On Aviators, representing the Aviators major team this evening, as Doxy slides one away, I may as well start with him. Doxy having... No, just one of the goals. Doxy, Pabs, and Schmidt will represent the Aviators this evening in this second time that we've seen them tonight getting swept. Oh, you were on the other team. Hey, it was fun to watch you play. Regardless, it was fun to watch you play. I can tell you that without a doubt. If there's a moderator in the chat that has perms, could you please send out a stream notifications ping, letting everybody know that this is our last game of the evening, and that if they would like to come watch any game, this is probably one of the better ones, because this Archangels team is gonna be nasty. G, Slotha, and MTR representing Archangels this evening. GG's Boy Wonder, you played like a boss, as you always do, my boy. Good stuff. 2-1 as Archangels have cut their deficit in half with plenty of time on the clock. MTR Motors, we'll call it Motors because that sounds kind of fun. Caught with a little bit awkward of a touch. It's going to be Pabs, instantly challenged off by Slotha. Doxy gets a good 50 with Motors, but this ball drifting its way up the field. Schmidt gets a play over 1, over 2, looking to find a way to make his play over 3. Schmidt had full trust that that touch was going to be made, and no goal presenting itself for the Aviators here so far. Good pre-jump by Schmidt, caught him out early as G with plenty of boost is able to get over 1, looking for the double. It's just cut a little bit too hard towards the side of the field. Motors looking for a play of his own, saved away by Pabs. Motors looking for a shot here. Puts it off the side. Like, I don't even know how to describe that. The top corner of the post, unfortunately, for Archangels. G with time and a play. Nobody there. Look for the pass. I love that idea from him. Oh, Schmidt really might not be having a good time. Schmidt is lagging. Sick. That's not what you want to see. Hopefully that goes down. Schmidt, I know, is a West player. I believe. I'm actually not sure now. You guys are making me reconsider. I don't remember if he's a West player or not. I know Boy Wonder's a West player, and he just finished that series just fine. But anyways, Schmidt in the air is able to get this one away, at least for the moment, as G pokes it back into the midfield. Pabs gets a good 50. Schmidt looking to get this one away from danger for the Aviators. It's going to be Doxy to push it upfield, but hands it right to the open arms of G. Good demos here. Good pressure by Aviators in general. Schmidt, not the best touch, but it is off the wall and puts Schlotha in an awkward position. Motors, no boost, and Pabs went for the low 50. May have gone with the pop. What's up? I got to follow. Who just followed me? Who just followed me? Who's that? Bensky, what's up, man? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Did my team actually sweep with a AA player in majors? Yes, they did. Pretty confidently as well. Good redirect here by G. Won't have enough power to make it to the net before Pabs gets there, but good play in general. Shot on target. Got to make a save. He will. G is back in time. Here we go. Slotha in the air, does not get the touch. Schmidt looking for the bump. G, no touch, but in turn, neither did Doxy. 45 seconds on the clock as we're looking for Aviators to either retain their lead, as this one is, I mean, it's not going to be an easy feat with a team like Archangels. They are going to be certainly one of the best contenders in my view. From what I know about how they play and the way that they play and how well they know each other, this is, I'm saying it now, this is a grand finals champion team, without a doubt. Ball put into the midfield. Motors able to get the touchdown from G. And Aviators, with only 6 seconds on the clock, can't hold on to their lead. Good 50 by Motors, read him perfectly, although with low boost didn't have much option. And we have a very high likelihood of going to overtime. Knock Knock glazing the team who won with a AA player and our second highest Sal not playing. Well, that's cool. I'm pretty sure, what's it called? The Acid was in the same boat. Zaza played in the AA game. Or, sorry, in the Majors game. Oh, good little play there by the Aviators. Didn't pan out the way they really wanted it to, but the pool shot was kind of a fun little addition to this. Doxy Woxy up in the air, looking for the dunk. He finds it! Doxy Woxy with a beautiful dunk. The air dribble into the dunk on Slotha's head gives the Aviators game 1. Holy moly, what a way to conclude game 1. Doxy Woxy on top, very clear MVP of that game. What is that shot? Wholeheartedly agree. I don't even know if I could tell you. That's insane. Schmidt carrying the bottom of the leaderboard for the Aviators, and MTR Motors being the very bottom, which is very shocking, knowing how Slotha and G play together. Interesting. Well, we are going to head to... Somebody put it in here. Forbidden Temple. Thank you. Oh, wait. No, I'm not the leader. Well, I guess we're playing on Manfield Night all night. Have fun. Oh, it's Champions Field. Excuse me. Did somebody clip that shot? Please tell me somebody clipped that shot. Please, please, please. Thank you. Fake kickoff by the Aviators. Pabs did not get the lead he was really looking for, but has enough time to get it around. Slotha playing impatient, which was a very smart move there. Pabs getting bumped back into the ball, but G able to make a clear upfield. Motors with an opportunity cut off by Schmidt. Motors pushing this one up to G. G off the wall, looking for Motors to get a good touch here. It will be okay, and Slotha saved by his own teammate, finally. Able to push one through, but unfortunate landing by MTR. Or Motors, he just... I haven't seen a better catch than that in a while. Great shot by... team play in general. Slotha should have had credit for the goal, but it will be G who ends up getting the goal credit. Ripped on target, our Motors caught completely turned around, and Doxy Woxy responds almost immediately, tying this one up 1-1. Yeah, no, Trank, your team is going to be gross. All levels of Sublunary this season are gross. They are good. I'm just saying, though, this Archangels team, I think probably has the most promise out of any team. As Motors scores goal number 2 on the game for him. Great pass by G just to tap it down enough. Caught Schmidt a little bit uncomfortable. Doxy not able to get down in time, and first lead for Archangels, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, but I'm not sure. Good little pass off to the backside. Doxy Woxy able to find a way to Motors. What a beautiful save, keeping that one just barely out. Gets credit for the epic save there. Nice little attempt there by G on the sidewall redirect. Does not connect on it this time though. Schmidt. Ball into the midfield. Doxy puts it over the crossbar just a little bit too high. Schmidt with low boost just maintains pressure. The annoying strategy, as they call it. That's not as they call it. That's as I call it. Good bumps, and this one is going to be a free net for Motors' 3rd goal of the game, giving Archangels a 3-0 lead. It looks like Archangels are done playing, back to business after going down game 1. You were just playing Repo with G and Slotha? Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, they must be just getting going. Because this team, I mean, I'm not going to be impartial. Or I'm going to be impartial. Sorry. I'm going to be impartial. This Archangels team is, on paper, one of the best teams in the league. With Motors being their 3rd, like, they are going to be really good. Pabs gets a good save here. Looking for the pinch. He's able to get around 1 and eat a 50, but not the way he really wanted to. Motors into the midfield. Slotha didn't trust that that one wasn't going to be pushed across. This one ripped towards net. G is up with plenty of time for the save. Good demo in the backfield for Archangels. Good pass off. Pass off in turn by Habs. It's ripped on target, but Slotha gets another good save. Doxy, the only man back for the Aviators, is able to get back in time, but still pressure ensuing from Archangels. Schmidt gets a second touch forward. Doxy's there to pick it up. G 50'd out by by Doxy, but maintains control. Double reset over 2. Ball into the midfield. Somebody's up. I hear it. Slotha looks for the shot, but was not able to convert it. G and Slotha converging on the ball at the same time. It's hinched out across the field. Could be an opportunity for a counterattack for the Aviators. Save here. It's Doxy trying to find a way to slot. It's going to be Pabs to seal the deal for the Aviators, cutting their lead in half. It is now a 2-3 game between these two monumental teams in Beluga League. Three to 2 as we are just about to cross the 2-minute threshold here in this game 2. Aviators currently on top on the series 1-0. Motors gets a flick over 1, hands it off. It's a fake, might work. And Doxy able to read it, but Slotha is there in time to put it away. Good fakes by G, and Motors with an excellent 50. Not a whole lot that Pabs could do. Archangels have recovered their 2-goal lead here as we head into the the third minute of the game. A shot here by Doxy is not able to reach, and it's not touched somehow. And for the second time, Aviators have cut their deficit in half, 4-3 now. Oh, that just doesn't get any better place than that. That is phenomenal work by Doxy. Jam, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you, thank you. Schmidt up in the air, using all his boost to do so. Slotha with plenty of boost and enough mechanical knowledge to get around, but unfortunately flips the wrong way. Doxy with the boost and a ball, but is bumped off. Slotha looking for the shot. It was just off the corner. Here comes MTR now with a perfect pass in. Tabs! How does he do it? Get back in time to make that save. All the pressure coming from Archangels so far in this game 2, completely opposite of what we saw in game 1. Habs maybe with an opportunity as he's bumped off by his teammate Doxy. Doxy does not get a great touch here as there was a little bit confusion on the Aviator side. G looked for the double tap but was unable to read the second touch. Habs takes control. Well, I wouldn't say he takes control. I thought he was going to take control. That's what I get for... Uh-oh. This could be dangerous for the Aviators, but instead it's saved by Pabs again. Another rip towards net, just offline. Pabs now takes a 50 with G. It's going to be now... Oh my goodness! Oh! Archangels with the passing play of the season. Oh my lord, it does not get better than that. Somebody please clip that. A little delay kickoff by the Aviators, and they're trying to fight their way towards one more goal before they. Oh, well, I think that is that ship is just about sailed with 20 seconds on the clock. A little tap forward and a perfect bump by Doxy, or by Motors on Doxy. 6-3 as we have 22 seconds left on the clock. If there is a moderator in chat, would you please set up a prediction for the series, since after this game it will be a 1-1 series. Ball into the midfield by Pavs. Not good enough as this one's hit on target. Doxy will collect and get an extra save to boost his stats. And this one hits the floor. Archangels have walked away with game number 2. 1-1 the series score now. Alright, we are heading to Forbidden Temple. No, we're not. I keep forgetting I'm not the not the host of this one. Hey, we just swept Immortals and kept them scoreless the whole series? Are you kidding me? Dude, that team is OP. You guys are insane. Oh my lord, that is bonkers. Nicely done, Darrell. Thanks for sharing. Little league news across the from across the league. Immortals have, or sorry, who are you? I know you're either Wizards or Archangels. I just can't remember which one. You're Archangels, right? You're Wizards. You're Wizards. You're Wizards. Wizards have swept Immortals and kept them scoreless in the entire series. That is a feat that has not been done in Beluga League for a very long time. Motors with a shot here just off the crossbar. Almost had a beautiful double tap. One poked around. Pabs will be first. Not the best touch, but it could work out with the pass to Doxy. Aviators. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, I just choked. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Little pinch shot. It's G who ends up getting the save. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, Aviators trying to fight back here after going down in Game 2, hoping to get a comeback in Game 3, get some momentum heading into Game 4, as a 3-game sweep is now off the table for both teams. And in turn, Archangel is trying to keep their momentum going in this game 3. Good ball off the backboard. He's going to try and get a second. He will. Schmidt got a 50 on that somehow. Not sure how he manipulated his car down to get a second touch there, but he did so with great strength and talent. G gets one touch, does not find a second as there's a demo on the front side of the field for the Aviators. Salted the good clear, avoiding the danger at least temporarily. Doxy into the midfield, gets a shot on target. G gets a save across. Here comes Pabs now, it's Slotha. Slotha collecting, taking across, down to G, tried a little handoff play. But this is not football, this is Rocket League. Motors gets a good pop into the backfield for Aviators. And G, it's a good 50 with Doxy. Schmidt now with an opportunity to double tap, but it's saved away by Motors. Yeah, it's pushed across by Doxy. As G gets a rip across the field. It's Pabs now, nobody in net for Archangels, but they're able to evade it. As this one was ripped on target and counter. Motors is up, play to the right side, looking for his teammate G. It's going to be Schmidt to collect off the backfield and bullied into the net by Slotha. A 1-0 lead again for Archangels, continuing that momentum that they gained early on. Schmidt to the right side. It's going to be up for Doxy, maybe to read, but trusted that Motors had a good touch there. Motors gets a 50 on Schmidt. It's going to be G first in this one again. Man, it just appears that that Archangels are outpacing the Aviators after game 1. I feel like that's been the major... Oh, almost an own goal. That seems to be the catalyst for this Archangel, or sorry, the Aviators team. They're just not playing up to the tempo that Archangels are at the moment. But obviously, all that's subject to change. There's a difference between playing panicky and playing quickly. Like, that was panicky. Luckily, Doxy gets a touch out for the Aviators' sake. Good 50 by Pabs. Here comes Schmidt. He gets one. Looking for a second, at least to get a touch or a bump. He opts for the bump. Here comes Pabs now, beaten out by Slotha. It's going to be Schmidt banging it across field into the Archangels' corner. Pabs is up. It's Doxy up instead. Handing down to Pabs, and this one's going to pinch in with just under a minute left on the clock. Aviators have cut their lead or their deficit entirely. Nice little pinch in by the Aviators. 1-1 game with 53 seconds on the clock. Motors rips this one upfield. Doxy with a really poor read as Motors may have an extra touch. He will not. It's going to be Pabs pushing up. Slotha looking for the slow play. Pabs bumped into this one. Schmidt will be first, very easily in first here. And G with a good goal line save. Tap down from Pabs to Doxy, was just slightly behind him enough to make him awkward. Looking for the pinch for themselves were Archangels, but we're not able to get past the strong defense of Schmidt. This one's going to be on target again as Aviators trying to end this game now before having to go to overtime. It's a 1v2 here. Motors able to put it off the backboard, not able to convert it though. We're Archangels. This one, however, put on target. Saved by Doxy. Only 2 seconds on the clock. If it stays up, we will continue, but it will hit the floor. Aviators versus Archangels, game 3, heading to overtime with a 1-1 score. Significantly different outcome than game 2. For the 50 was Doxy. Did not get there, did not get the right read. As Pabs uses all of his boost to get to that ball and has none left to use once he got to it. Slotha with a shot on target. Doxy, the only man back for the Aviators. Motors playing a smart slow play as Doxy able to get back to it. Good push up field for the Aviators. A strong counterattack opportunity, but in turn, another strong counterattack opportunity for Archangels. This one ripped towards target, just off to the right side. As yet again, this one put towards target. Schmidt with the save is able to carry out as well. Beautiful control by Schmidt. Motors into the midfield. Pabs has to make a touch, and he will. G with a good bang. Nobody back. It's going to be Schmidt just in time to get a touch and a second touch as well. Slotha up. It's Doxy putting it close to the net. It's doubled in! Capital, you have the most absurd timing with that emote, or with that sound alert. Every single time. That is too funny. Aviators thanking Archangels for the overtime own goal, coming out with a 2-1 victory in Game 3. It's like Aviators taking an extra couple of seconds just to regroup after that long overtime. I believe it was over 2 minutes. I don't even remember. Capital, you and me both, my friend. It's okay. We're still here. 2-1, Aviators on top of the Archangels heading into Game 4. Aviators trying to lock down this series as it lies, and Archangels trying to fight for a look at Game 5. Slotha with a bit of an awkward touch. Motors gets the flick, but Pabs reads it perfectly. Slotha caught a little bit awkward, ends up leaving it for G. Here comes Doxy now. Doxy off to the side. It's going to be a pass across. Nobody making contact with it as Doxy will collect boost and turn. Great flick over by Motors. Pabs gets just enough of it to be able to carry it out their side. While in the midfield, dangerous territory for the Aviators, but Archangel's not able to convert on these opportunities so far. Slotha up with no boost. Ended up getting credit for the shot, but not the power that they were looking for on that one. Here comes Schmidt now. Bump down back to the floor. G will take control. The back flick over back to himself, looking for the double, and he finds it. Beautiful play there by G. Who needs a team when you got G?
Nice shot.
Agreed, that was a nice shot. 1-0 here in Game 4 between the Aviators and Archangels. Archangels up 1 goal so far in this one. Another opportunity for G to show off his prowess. Does not read the bounce right, though, as Aviators kind of escaped this situation, at least for another moment. Doxy bumped out of the way of the boost. All Aviators caught a little bit low as Motors taking his time with this ball, taking it across the field. G with a good touch in the midfield, able to find the second touch and hands it right to the open arms of Slotha. G looking to get a bump, he'll find it, but just too late before Schmidt was able to get a touch there. Pabs to the sidewall. Motors not able to find a touch as Pabs takes over again. No boost to his name. Big face is what we're going to call that as G gets a big clear. Schmidt, low boost, has to get a touch, and he will. Good dunks there by Aviators, but tons of work to do still. Schmidt off the side. It's read perfectly by Motors. Doxy there to make the stop. Good counterattack potential here for the Aviators to tie this one up. It's into the midfield. Doxy not able to take the shot for whatever reason. Not sure if he used his flip at the wrong time or something, but looked like it would have been a good opportunity. Motors up early. Nobody from Aviators really putting on a ton of pressure at the moment. Schmidt doing a good job to do so there. But still playing behind the 8 ball a little bit seemingly in this Game 4 are the Aviators. Pabs needs a touch. He finds it. It's G down to himself. Another double tap attempt. Saved again by Pabs. Fakes by G. Good 50. It's going to be Schmidt this time. Pabs needs a 50 again. Banging out. Aviators not really able to get through the stronghold defense of Archangels at the moment. Schmidt with an opportunity to get a good 50. He does so. Pabs there to take over in his place. Motors playing around one. No boost with him, though, as he's able to flick around a second. Goes for the fake, and oh, goodness, Aviators just completely faked out of their shoes. All the way down the field. Mojis with no boost did just about everything. No! Man, that's just a tough break for the Aviators. They got fooled. Good 50 here for the Aviators. Could turn out to be productive. Doxy with the shot. He's in. Aviators back 2-1 here. Cut their deficit in half. Good play, just ensuing pressure. That's just the way that they need to play. A little punch back for Archangels as this one heads down the field under Doxy's possession. Hands away. Demo by Schmidt on G. No counterattack opportunity again for the Aviators here if they can manage. Pabs is up, gets a shot towards target, but Sloth is there to make the save. Motors with a big fake here. Good play. It's going to be close. Pabs may not get back in time, but it's just off. Almost an own goal in the other direction this time as we hit the 1 minute mark on this game 4. G in the air, taking his time. Gets a good air dribble around. Ooh, no, around none. Pabs read him perfectly. Good catch, and Slotha is around the next one. Motors now. All the Archangels defense kind of taking turns trying to get it away, but to no avail so far. Schmidt taking the shot. He's past 2, and we have a tie ball game. Aviators have come back 2-2 now. I'm not sure how that worked, but it worked somehow. Aviators able to come back with another goal here in Game 4. Good 50 ends up giving possession to Schmidt, who opts to boom it upfield. G gets a good catch here. G with some wave dashes and no boost tries to make his way to the ball, but it's clear forward. Pabs without a read. Nobody back but Schmidt for the Aviators. Dangerous, but no shot on target for the Archangels. Probably will be kicking themselves, especially if they end up losing this game, if that one didn't go in. Regular time is now out and overtime is now beginning. 2-2. Imagine. That would have been very funny. Good bump by Pabs. Schmidt now bangs it forward. G gets a touch to kill the momentum. Ball into the midfield is cleared by G. We're in overtime. Aviators win. They win the series. Archangels win. We head to Game 5. Aviators seemingly with all the pressure at the moment as G tries to get this one away from his own side. Doxy with a good little 50. Ends up banging to Motors. Motors gets one touch. Gets the reset, and Pabs unable to save it. We are heading to Game 5. What a play by Motors. Man, perfect reset. Cannot ask for any more than that. Beautiful shot. Wowzers indeed, Derelak. Oh, I've been casting for 3 hours straight. My throat, I can't lie, it's kind of hurting. Checking up on some messages. I'm getting pinged a lot. Alright. We're so back. Oops. That's not the right button. That's the right button. Back-to-back games, my lord. Sadly didn't play today yourself. I didn't play today either. I have had Rocket League open for 4 hours now, and I haven't played a single... I haven't even been in training. It has been a work day when it comes to Rocket League. Good demo by Pabs as we are underway here in Game 5. All the marbles as Motors gets a perfect double down for Slotha to complete. Good play there. Doxy had nothing really to do but just sit and wait. Unfortunate for the Aviators, but Archangel is feeling a little bit more confident moving forward through this Game 5. Pabs gets the double tap. Not really the ideal touch as G will have a shot opportunity. Does not make it. Schmidt with the backflip save, keeping Aviators out of danger for at least the time being. G gets a 50 across. It's going to be Schmidt first here. Good read off the wall, off the awkward bounce as Slotha gets the touch out. Archangel's planning a counter-attack here. It's going to be on target. Doxy needs to touch it. He'll find it. And now Motors for the second double tap of the game does not make the touch. Ball kicked across to the right side for Slotha. Handoff to MTR. Motors, sorry. I'm going brain dead, y'all. And this is just going to be a wide open shot. G converting the second goal of the game for the Archangels. Good little kill kickoff here as Motors makes his way across the field. Instantly challenged by Doxy. G puts this one towards target. It will not be counted as a shot, but it was awfully close. Doxy eats the 50 with Slotha, who still has possession. 50 away. Here comes Motors. Ball straight in the air. G, not a whole lot he can do here, but take it away. He does so beautifully. Doxy played around. Motors gets it around 1, gets it around 2, and he is in for the third goal of the game for Archangels. Archangels running away with this Game 5. Potential counterattack opportunity to get one back for the Aviators, not complete. Oh my goodness, y'all! My throat is like actually hurting. I've been screaming a lot today. My voice is just strained. Oh, perfect read by Doxy though, keeping this one away. Would have been a sick play. Did I just hear a sound again? Am I making stuff up? I'm making stuff up. Not quite in for the Aviators again. Doxy with enough boost to go for a challenge here. He gets past 1, but not able to get past G. Good ball into the midfield. It's Doxy now. Doxy with possession. Gets a 50. It's Pabs trying to read this one. Get one more touch to benefit their team, but not to no avail, unfortunately for them. Motors tries to get the flick over. Bumped out of the way. G gets the flick over 1. He's looking for a second to pinch into the midfield, but caught too much of the wall. Doxy now. Gets over 1 now. Motors with the save. Schmidt into the midfield. Pab looking for the shot. It's saved by G. Back-to-back games. Yeah, it's been back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back. I've done 5 games in a row. So I am feeling it. I am feeling it. Usually, like, it's 2 at the max, and I feel pretty good. This is 5, and I'm pretty cooked. I can't lie. I can't lie. Schmidt, nothing doing on that attempt there. Doxy going for the backflip challenge. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but may have worked out in his favor. Slotha trying to read Doxy's movement, but Doxy is around 2. May shoot with teammate. Pavs is not able to get past G. Motors with another beautiful ball into the midfield, just offline for Slotha. Pass up to Schmidt. Schmidt on target. What a beautiful save by G. Man, they came to play here in Game 5. 1 minute left on the clock. It all comes down to this. Aviators need to find a way to at least push 1 through before any more time runs out. The more time goes on, the lower their chances of coming back are. 40 seconds now. Slaka stopping the momentum. It's going to be a shot by Pabs, but he's not able to get over. Good 50 by Doxy. G getting a clear here off to the right side. Possession still in the Aviator's hands as this one continues, but finally banged out by Slaka. That is not the touch that you want to see as Schmidt gets the demo on Slotha. And this one's going to be rifled into the corner of the net. Blowout victory for Archangels here in Game 5. Unfortunate for the Aviators as this one will, I mean, wholeheartedly agree, Capital. Doxy Woxy just playing some for fun at this point. Aviators having gone down in 2 series this evening, unfortunately for them. Archangels making a strong comeback from 1-0 to 1-1, up to down 2-1, and then coming back and winning 3-2 at the end. Congratulations, Archangels, on your Game 5 victory. And thank you all for joining us for another Beluga League stream. It has been nothing but a pleasure to get to hang out with you guys again. I am going to go eat some pizza because I'm still very, very hungry. I've been sitting at my computer for 3 hours. On the dot, actually. I started the stream at 7:52. So, yeah, it has been a pleasure to get to stream for you guys again. Thank you for coming through. Thanks for the fart. It has been a pleasure, as always. If you are not involved in Beluga League and are interested in doing so, please make sure that you hit up our Discord. Thank you to our moderators for coming and helping out with the stream today. Thank you to all of you who showed up. Thank you for the... did I have any gifted subs? No, but thank you for those of you who rated. That would be THK, Greg, and Rocket Rivals. Appreciate you guys for coming in. If you're still here, seriously, that's awesome. Appreciate you guys for the raids, all the bits and all that stuff. You guys are awesome. As a community, we appreciate you. So, thank you all. It has been a pleasure. One more time, I've been Knuckleball, and I will be kicking it with you guys again. Probably, no, not tomorrow. Somebody else will be with you tomorrow, as I have plans. Who was that? Metro! Thank you! Thank you, sir! Nicely done. Hey, great game. You guys, oh man, that was really fun to watch. I called you Motors that whole game, because I didn't know you were Metro, so apologies for that if you go back and watch the VOD. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I appreciate you all. Thanks for coming and joining us for another Beluga League stream, and we will catch you guys in the next one. I've been Knuckleball. See you in Beluga League.
_RL said, I like farting.